Okay, we just picked up Angel. Let's take the pre real quick and then let's start the card talk. Man, today's a hot ass day actually. You know how I was talking in the previous videos how cold it was? Now it's getting hella hot in the apartment. I had to turn on the fan and then the AC at some point because it was getting too hot. And we have 5 cats, so you know, with all those little bodies, it's bound to get hot in there. So we had to turn on the AC. Okay, that was good. We're still rocking with the BPN. We are just gonna end up finishing. I think we're on our last like serving that I noticed. So we're like uh we're like a serving away from going back to our regular hide, the double scooper. So that one, I just feel like because there's so much powder in that one, because of the double scoop, and then we do 10 grams of creatine. Man, it's hella powder, when you're about to drink. So it just sometimes it just feels like a lot. It just feels like a lot. So I feel like now I'm starting to realize that I maybe enjoy the one scoopers a little bit more, just because you don't have as much powder, so there's less consistency. You have to kind of like shake up and stuff and everything. But today, because the weather is getting warmer, that just means that the day is just better. I like it when it's also a little bit warmer outside, just because it makes the pump so much better. And so I'm pretty excited to see how we're looking a month from now, and how crazy it's gonna look. We're gonna start off with some pull downs. Hopefully, we are going at a time that's a little bit less, little bit less packed. It's about to hit 3, and so most folks get out maybe around 4:30 from work, or maybe 5. And so we are. I feel like we're beating a good amount of folks to the gym. So we're gonna have a good amount of space to work with, I hope. Um, and then we can play around a little bit more with the angles of the camera and everything. That way I can get good angles. Just because right now I'm rocking with a camera that's 30 millimeters, and so I'm thinking on the next one I'm gonna get something that's 20 or 16. That way it's a little bit more zoomed out, or a little bit more like fish lens. But I'm gonna keep the focus at around 1.4 to 1.8, because that gives me the really nice blurry background that I like. So we're on a lookout for a lens. We'll see what we get, but I'm excited. I'm excited to start searching around for some stuff. Now that I have the backpack, it's a lot easier um, to carry things around. Honestly, like now I have everything in the back. I kind of just carry it on my shoulders. Everything feels pretty good. Super super happy about the backpack. Super excited to see how it holds up. After a year, I'm gonna see if it was worth it. Because so far right now, once I received it, it was fire. It's pretty thick. The material feels pretty good. It has enough compartments for what I needed to have, so it's pretty nice. I think the special feature that I like the most out of it, that takes away from like majority of other bags, is the belt feature that it has on the outside. So you get to kind of like wrap your belt around the backpack, and I think that's super dope. Because sometimes you have your belt in there, it's hella bulky. It's hella bulky, so you're just like, it already takes up hella space. It also has some like metal compartments and stuff. I feel like it can like damage things in there. So with having my equipment in there, it just wasn't wise for me to have the belt in there at the same time. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a backpack that has something like that in the K and KG backpack. Can't complain. Can't complain so far. I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with it. And it's hella sick. It's hella sick. So right now, We're about maybe around 10 minutes away from the gym. Hopefully, we get the pull down machine, and then we're gonna just do a regular routine. Right now, I've been taking a little bit of keeping my eyes a little bit on the Arnold because it's coming up, and I want to see how Sam Sulek places because I know I've been keeping up a little bit, been coming up on my YouTube just because I watch YouTube or like fitness creators. So Sam Sulek for sure is one of those names that gets brought up quite often, and so I started seeing that he was competing and everything. I mentioned it earlier about his show. I thought that was super dope, and then. And then yeah, we're gonna just see how he does for the Arnold. I'm excited to see him compete there. Yesterday we were watching a little bit of Prison Break, and it's getting pretty juicy, man. I remember how exciting it is. Right now it's a little bit past the part where they had the riot, and so it was like getting super hot, and now they're like having kind of like they have like demands and everything, and so it's a good show. It's a good show. If you haven't watched it, I recommend it for sure. Another show that we also started that we actually just finished watching, and we're waiting for the fourth episode is Yellow Jackets. If you haven't watched Yellow Jackets, you are missing out, man. It is a good show. It has a bunch of excitement. It's pretty crazy and like in a good way. I feel like it just kind of keeps you on your toes, and I feel like that's the type of shows I like. I don't like boring shows. I feel like sometimes I like to guess what's gonna happen, but then I realize, damn, maybe I missed something and I didn't get that. And so I like those kind of shows. And Yellow Jackets does that for me. I feel like sometimes I feel like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen, and then next thing you know, something else happens. So that was pretty dope. To get that third season in, just so we just barely got this third season in. I think maybe it came out about a month ago, I think, or maybe 3 weeks ago. I forget. It was pretty. It was maybe a couple weeks ago. I forgot because we ended up just subscribing to. I think it's Paramount that has Yellow Jackets, and I think we subscribed. We did a subscription, a free trial, so we can catch up on those, and then we'll see what we do for the fourth episode and moving forward because I don't want to add another subscription to my to my already piled up subscriptions that I have or that I'm paying for. So we'll see if we can maybe bootleg it somehow or something. We'll see. We shall see. Or maybe I'll have Angel make an account once we finish up with that, and then we'll watch it there. But enough talking. We are actually getting to the gym now. We're gonna find some parking. Let's see what we start off with. And let's do our first set of these lat pull downs. We're gonna do these for, I'm thinking 3, so we're gonna be here for a little bit, and then we're gonna probably use the same machine to do some cross bodies. We'll see. Okay, that was pretty good. I think on the next one, I'm gonna drop down just a tiny bit. Okay, let's move on to our second set of these. I'm thinking we're gonna drop down just a tiny bit of weight. I think we did 75 on the first one. I think we're gonna drop down to 70 and get a solid 7 to 8. But we're gonna try to get as many as we can, and then probably hit it for one more after this because these are pretty. These are feeling pretty good, honestly. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it should be good. I forgot to do all that. Okay. That was good. Let's hit that for maybe one more. Hit it for like 7. Okay. We have one more of these. Jasmine is joining us actually. So we are gonna do some crossbodies after this. We're probably gonna hit this one for a solid 7, because the last one felt pretty good, and I think we got 7 on the last one. I think we can match it, and then I think we're gonna move over to some rows. Dude, one of the hardest things sometimes is putting on these damn straps. It's so hard. Okay. That's as good as that's gonna get. Let's move over to some crossbody work now. Let's move on. Let's go on to the second exercise, which is gonna be this crossbody work that we really like to do. So we're gonna stay here for 2 sets. I'm thinking I'm just gonna stay here instead of doing the one where it's a little bit more supported with my knees. I'm gonna stay here just because it's a little bit faster since we're kind of taking turns, me and Angel and Jasmine. It's easier to share two machines than like one. They sent me the shit out of that. I know, but like, no si es mamón, güey.
Oh my god. Okay. This is my side. We got 7 on this end. Let's get 7 on this other end. On our right hand, I mean. Oh my god. Wow, that was hard actually. But that felt pretty good. Let's do one more just like that. Okay. Let's do our last set of these so that we can move on to some rows. These have been feeling pretty good. So we're gonna get at least a solid 8 to 10 on this, but you know, still try to go as hard as we can. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. I think. Damn, actually, I don't know. I think we got 8. So we're gonna try to get 8 on this other hand. I think we got 8. If not, we got 10. But I think we'll be fine. That's it. Ugh. Let's go ahead and now work on our upper back. So we're probably gonna stay here for, I'm thinking 3, anywhere from 6 to 8, and then we're gonna move over to some. I'm thinking gonna move over and change the attachment so we can work a little bit on our lower back, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. I am thinking I am going to I'm gonna pause at this bad boy and hit it for maybe two more, but that felt pretty good. I think we got 5 or 6. I have to look back at it, but I think if we hit it for two more, it'd be good. Nice. We end up getting 3. Okay. We decided to do 3 on these, so we're gonna sit here for 3 or 5 actually, 5 in total, because we still got to switch the handle and work on our lower back. But I'm pretty hungry. I'm pretty hungry. I didn't. I think I had like a total of 110 grams of carbs, and I'm feeling. I think every day I've been feeling just a little bit more lethargic, a little bit, just because I don't know the diet's catching up for sure. But let's just try to go as hard as we can on this one, and go from there. Okay, that's good enough, man. Wow, that took my breath away. But we hit 9. That's pretty good. Let's do let's do one more just like that. Okay, that was good. Okay. All right, let's finish off back now. And let's move on to these rows. We're going to do, I'm thinking 2 sets because we already did 3 sets of those upper rows. And I'm thinking we're going to stick to, I'm hoping to get anywhere from 6 to 8. 6 to 8. We're hoping around the 8 rep range, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh man. Okay. That was pretty good. I'm thinking I'm gonna pause at this bad boy for 3 more. Take maybe like a 10-15 second break. Get a little bit more energy back. And then hit it again. But we're gonna stay here for 1 more after this. Okay. Nice. Okay. I started losing a little bit of grip on the last one, but that's fine. Let's do our last one so we can move on to some shoulders now. Yeah, I won't take off my shoes. There's no need. I ain't take off my shoes for the other one. I don't need to take off my shoes for this one. I always lose my grip with this one. Okay. Let's move over to some shoulders now. I'm already pretty beat. Okay. Let's do our first exercise for shoulders. I don't think we're gonna do a warm up. I don't think it's needed. Uh, and then I'm thinking for rear delts, we're gonna do some. I'm thinking some reverse pec deck, and maybe hit that for 3. I'm thinking we're gonna do either 3 or 4 of these. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. I'm gonna start with my left. Go. Fuck. That one hurt. So we are we're gonna take a 10-50-second break, and we're gonna hit our right for the same amount. So I think we hit 8. So we're gonna hit it on our right. Let's see. Oh my. We barely managed to get 8 on that last one. Holy shit. But let's do 2 more just like that. Let's do it this way. Okay. We hit 7 on that one. There's a 7 on the right one. Ugh. Okay. We 7 on that one. We're gonna hit this battle for one more. I'm thinking we're just gonna do 3. I don't think it's necessary to do 4, honestly. My my side that's already feeling pretty smoked. Let's do our last one. Okay. We 10 on that side, 10 on this side. Okay, demo. Oh, you got one more? That was a quick deposit. Is Jasmine over there? Is Jasmine over there? Let's go ahead and work on our rear delts so we can finally get out of here. I'm already pretty tired, to be honest. Uh, we either do 10 minutes of cardio after this, or I get lazy. We'll see. We'll see. I sometimes get lazy, to be honest, because I'm already pretty tired from the main workout. So we either do it now or maybe at home. We'll see. We'll see what we do. Let's do it sideways, actually. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Okay, let's do 10 on this side. Ah.
Andres, can you get Saul to come do a jump off here?
Okay, let's do our last one. I think we're gonna do a single hand for this one, just like we've been doing for the other ones. I think I like this machine a little bit more than the other one that we were using, because the pad's a little bit higher. It just suits my anatomy a little bit better. But we're gonna start with our left, and then match our left with our right. Six. Yeah. Okay, we hit 10 on that. Let's hit 10 on our right. Oh, oh damn. Ah. drops in. Okay, that's enough. Let's hit this bad boy for actually 0 more. That's our last one. Okay. Let's do.
Okay, we destroyed our backs and we destroyed shoulders today. Man, today was a good day. Like I mentioned, it's been pretty hot, so that can only mean good things because I feel like it makes you look really vascular too, and we're on our cut, so that only means good things. Today we did some pull downs, which was nice. Today was really nice and empty, just like how we predicted. And then we did some rows like we always do, and then we did our shoulders. Today we're supposed to go to the Concord area so we can pick up some to pick up a mirror because I want to get a bigger mirror for myself or for the apartment so I can post a little bit better and I can have a better just a bigger mirror because the one we currently have right now is it's a little small, and it's the one we have right behind the door, and it's not the most ideal mirror ever. So we're gonna try to buy one tomorrow, and it's not bad. It's I think it's real wood, and we're getting it for $50, so you can never say no to a good deal. Right now we're about to go drop off Angel. He got lucky. He did not want to go to he did not want to drive like 40 minutes away, but we ended up going today because there was a bunch of traffic and it was going to take like an hour and 10 minutes to get over there. So it was going to be like double that time, because we also have to drive all the way back. So it was just going to be a mess. We weren't going to get home until hella later and stuff. So we decided to maybe try to go tomorrow when Jasmine gets out of work, and then before we pick up Angel from school. So we're gonna probably do that tomorrow, and try to pick up that mirror. Hopefully get that out of the way so we don't have to pick it up after. I'm hoping right now, just because we went a little bit early, we're gonna have a little bit more of an opportunity to watch a little bit more of Prison Break. To be honest, I kind of want to keep watching it. Yesterday I was watching it while I was eating dinner, and it was getting pretty good. So I'm excited to continue watching this show. Sometimes me and Jasmine get in these random moods of just kind of watching random movies. I think one of my favorite right now have been Studio Ghibli movies. I think those have been just, man, my all-time favorites. Howl's Moving Castle, you can never go wrong with that movie, man. It is just so good. The music, the soundtrack, everything just makes, it makes everything feel like so calm. It's so nice, man. The soundtracks for a lot of these animes are pretty fire. I think the last one that we went to go watch in theater was The Boy and the Heron or something like that. I forget what it was called, but it's like the newest Studio Ghibli movie. Completely forget what the name is, but that's the last one we went to go see. It was pretty good. We went to go watch it, I think, when it came out, because Jasmine told me about it, and she knows I'm really into Studio Ghibli, so we went to go watch it. If you haven't watched it, I recommend it. It's really nice. I'm thinking, because we so whenever we go early to the gym, so this kind of feels like it kind of happens pretty often when we go a little bit early during either Wednesdays or on the weekends, like on Saturday, because we don't go on Sunday because it's our rest day. But what ends up happening is that I eat too little right before the gym, and man, I can really feel it, because it kind of just throws me off a little bit, just because we're going a little bit earlier than we usually do. So I have to kind of just like balance my meals a little bit more, so that way I'm not eating too early, so I'm not starving later in the day. So it just kind of messes up my meals a little bit. So right now we haven't really ate much, but maybe like a snack and a meal earlier. So it's not enough fuel. I think we still have around like 1,400 calories to go. So that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit of calories that we have left. So I'm pretty excited to snack on something when we get home. Something I've really been getting into right now has been rice. What are they? Rice cakes? I think it's what they are. Jasmine got these mini ones that are chocolate, man. They taste just like Cocoa Puffs. And what we did is we mixed it with the Oikos. Fire, man. It's like a healthy snack. Good little good source of carbs, nothing crazy, and it feels like a dessert. Honestly, it feels like a treat. So I've been getting really into rice cakes. And I'm probably gonna continue even during our bulk. I think I'm gonna just like do like little what's it called? Like little desserts with it. I keep forgetting we also have a Ninja Creamy. We bought that one a while back for one of our cuts, but we used it maybe like 5 times, and then we got too lazy to set it up, because it takes quite a bit to set up. It's not as easy as it looks, and then sometimes you can, well, not sometimes, but majority of the time you can't eat it the same day, because you have to let it freeze up overnight, so then you can run it through the machine. So unfortunately, you can't. For people that are a little bit impatient, I wouldn't recommend it for you. But if you're a little bit more patient, you can maybe wait a little bit, wait for the next day. You want to prepare a day before. I would say it's pretty good. You can kind of mess around with it and make so many different types of ice creams, which is nice. There's a bunch of like different videos on everywhere where you can make different types of ice cream. So if you're looking into it and you really like ice cream, maybe you're in a cut and you kind of miss ice cream, there's different hacks you can use, so that way you can still kind of enjoy things, but in a little bit of a healthier way. You don't have to. There's a lot of things you can actually modify to make healthier, to make them a little bit more macro friendly, and it kind of just comes with practice, and it comes with just being able to play around with your macros. You know, once you kind of get used to your macros and everything, you can really play around with them, and so you can really treat yourself. Obviously, don't treat yourself too much. You don't want to be having your diet come from like fast food and stuff like that. Obviously, you know, it's not. You're just asking for bad news then. So, although I'm not saying that you can have fast food, because honestly, I think you can have a good balance. You can still eat fast food, but you can also you can still be healthy and everything, as long as you balance it. You're not having it too often. You want to make sure you're not eating like burgers every day or something. I mean, unless you cook them and then you make them just a little bit healthier, then obviously then you can do that. But unless you're not cooking them, you're kind of guesstimating a little bit when it comes to eating out. So that's just something to keep in mind. Maybe once you kind of get used to your macros and kind of gauging a little bit of the kind of macros that food has, you can start to go to a restaurant and kind of gauge what kind of gauge the breakdown of those of that meal. I think when I get home, what I'm gonna do is do some rice cakes with like a strawberry oikos or like a vanilla oikos. I think that would be really good. And because they're pretty low calorie, the serving size I think is like 110 or 130 calories, and you get like a bunch, man. I think you get like 18 pieces or whatever, like 20. But it's quite a few, and it's pretty nice. Although I'm not saying that I'm like, I guess super full, but that's just kind of what the diet is. But enough talking. Today was day 52 of the cut. We are holding in pretty steady. Just kind of like doing little food hacks, so that way if I'm hungry for something, I can kind of modify it a little bit and still enjoy it. I will see everyone tomorrow for another legs and biceps. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching.